Yeah, I think we're live. And welcome back to another episode of Getting to Know the Staff of Pyre. Now, tonight we have a special. Well, I already lost track of where I'm going with this. But we have a special interview tonight with the owner himself. One of the. Oh. Heart of the Pyre lands. These lights are going buck wild. They must be about as excited as I am to interview Kemrin, aka Pkemrin, aka Kim, aka Kimmy, aka Kimmy Cam. I just came up with that one on my own. And there's the fox god himself. Hello, Pkemrin. How you doing tonight? Waiting for a good type. That is a really interesting skin. I'm gonna get the tail. There's the tail. Hey, I'm doing fine. How are you? I'm doing great. I'm feeling great, actually. Energized, relaxed. I don't know how I can be energized and relaxed at the same time, but I am. Anyway, so this is quite the server. Yeah, thank you. This is quite the server you have here. I mean, if there's a lot of lore based into here. Oh, I get it now. This is a fox head, isn't it? I think. No. Yes? No. That is a heart. Oh. I was wrong. Works anyway. The heart of the pyre. Ah, I see. I see now. Okay. If the lights move smoothly, the TPS are running correctly. TPS? Ticks per second. Okay. Okay. I get you now. I get you. But anyway. Welcome back. Well, that's a good way to tell if your server's having a little bit of lag. So, Cameron, how long have you had this server open to the public, I mean? Wow. 6 years. Jesus Christ. 6 years ago is about when I bought Minecraft. Okay, maybe about 7 or 8 years. As long as you can count the different ages. Oh yeah, that's right. We're in the 4th age, am I correct? Now, this server has a lot of deep lore. It seems like some of the lore isn't out into the public just yet, though. If you want to, would you like to explain a little bit of the basics of the lore, so the people who join in can tell that this is a roleplay server? do. Actually, if you want, we can go into your... Well, there's lore. There's a whole lot of very long servers. That's true. If I'm... stories. Well, honestly, servers and stories, they kind of go hand in hand, right? Because, if I remember what was told, each of the servers beforehand were its own story. So one server went down for another to come up, meaning one world went down, so another would come up. I think. Maybe I'm botching this. I'm not sure. But yes, 6 years. Great, deep story. Dungeons to run. Each of them actually having their own form of lore. Bosses to beat, each of them also having their own form of lore. The worlds were destroyed, and so we started other worlds. They're all part of the same continuity. Correct me if I said that wrong. Of course. Anyway, because this is a text interview, I can't ask you to tell me how to properly pronounce it. Sounds okay. That's so. How long have you personally been the server owner? Since day one, or did you inherit the server from someone else? Oh, there's a Varro. Varro's gone. Bye, Varro. Bye-bye. Dakiana and I started it as a personal server for us and a few other old friends. Sounds like Feo's server, actually. She had it for a few friends. Shame that it couldn't withstand. Oh well. It was originally running on a laptop in our kitchen. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, playing with friends is generally more fun than playing by yourself. I mean, for the longest of time, this is the first public server I've actually been in. I was in Feo's server for quite a while. Yeah, it is actually. I reinstalled Minecraft and I discovered that a lot of my old save files were gone. My saved worlds. Even my pyramid world, the updated one, was gone, so I lost a whole lot of work. Yeah, I thought I had it backed up, but it turns out I had an older backup, so I can redo it. It's, you know, whenever you get through a lot of work and then you forget to save, you died and you have to reload an old checkpoint. You know that feeling. That'd be cool. Oh yeah, I built a 82 by 82 pyramid. It wasn't finished, but it had glitch traps where you didn't use redstone, but you could glitch the game itself. But it seems they fixed some of those glitches. One being you put down water, put lily pads down, and then put sand right on top of it. Break the lily pads, put stuff on top of the sand, then break the lily pads, drain the water, and fill it with lava. So when someone were to break or, you know, refresh the block data on top of it, the sand would fall, they would fall into a lava pit, they'd die. But it seems they fixed that. So, but enough about my little story. Oh, I learned the glitch on YouTube. It had mazes, it had pitfall drops, it was like completely blacked out. Like the only way you could really get through it properly is if you had night vision potions. It was a lot of fun. I could send you the world that I currently have, but like I said, I lost a lot of the intricate data, the fine detailing. It was nowhere near to completion though. Had a nice treasure room. Yeah. I mean, one day I'll get bored and go back into it and rebuild it little by little. Anyway, so some of these dungeons that you have, I haven't recorded them by request of you. If you want, I can record them, but until you say it's okay, I will not. Did you build those, or did Dakiana build them, or are they all original? Because I've never seen dungeons, really. I've seen the standard vanilla seeded dungeons, but I've never really seen, well, awesome. I remember someone telling me Dakiana had built Puzzle Box. The first time I ran Puzzle Box, I got lost in the color room, and she's like, "Yep, Dakiana is evil." Well, Dakiana's the goddess of evil. I built the sewers. Dakiana built the dropper and Puzzle Box. Oh, you, sir, are evil. I hated Labyrinth. Hated it so much. Kept getting stuck into that little birdie fly. Built the sub-sewers and factory. Sub-sewers was rough. Factory, I got out of it. Swamp was annoying. I'm not sure why you're not the god of evil, because you've made some sick dungeons. Well, you and Birdie and Dakiana. Well, all of you made some awesome dungeons. I've played through them all except for the Prince dungeon. So, would this make you, in a way, lawful evil? Or chaotic evil? Or, better yet, neutral evil? You'd be Kitsune. Okay. Anyway, so being the owner of the server, I'm pretty sure if I were to ask you what is your greatest achievement on the server, again, Where? Oh. Oh, there you are. Anyway, so being the server owner, I can only assume that your greatest achievement is maintaining the server, keeping it, keeping the community happy, keeping all the residents, keeping yourself happy even. I've been seeing you on here a lot, and you seem to have one sick sense of humor. I remember Feo telling me that you were teleporting her all over the place once. Wink. True. Oh, the prayer room. The prayer room's still open? I thought the prayer room closes the same night, the same time that the moon goes down. Anyway, so on a scale to all those who want to try to make a server personally, how hard is it to generally Oh, okay, again, the server back up the world ends. The world has ended quite a few times from my understanding. So each time is just a new achievement. So, going back to that question I was just about to ask you, to all the YouTubers who want to try to make their own server, whether whitelisted, blacklisted, or when I'm saying blacklisted, public, or just a personal thing for 2 or 3 friends on a Hamachi server. I've done that. That was funny. How hard would you say it was to maintain the server and the plugins? You have a buff on you. What buff do you have? It's blue. I do not know this. It's very hard to say. It's hard to tell the difference between common sense and skills. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes you need one in order to accomplish the other, or to benefit off the other. So, would you also say it has a bit of trial and error in it? See if this works with this and that works with that. Yeah, as soon as you said SQL, the first thing I thought of was the tutorial I tried to watch when I tried to start my own server, and I tried to start a World of Warcraft server a long time ago, and all the SQL data, and it just went way over my head. I was done, so I just kind of turned that off, threw the disks away, and said, okay, let's just let's forget that ever happened. So your greatest achievement would be restarting the servers after each end world, or end game, I should say. In this case, it ended the game, it ended the world temporarily. All right. Well, now, and do tech support. Here's an interesting question. Now, I've asked every staff member what they feel their role as staff is. Navarro had a special form of the question because being the second in command, or, well, you and Dakiana are tied for first, so I would say he's second or third in command, but still. As server owner, what do you feel your role as server owner would be? Alright, what are general things? Often my role is staying out of the way and letting the staff maintain the community. Makes sense. Teaches them to not be so dependent on the owner. They can think for themselves. Ah, you don't bother anybody. Come on now. Honestly, it seems like a lot of things that go on often to your mama. I'm assuming your mama was an actual staff member at one time, or player, or were you actually making a yo mama joke? Early claim to be from planet Minecraft. Haven't been. Well, you are a kitsune, a sly fox spirit. That's right, I'm tossing you some redstone torches. Also include maintaining the underlying technology that support the world. So, like plugins and the physical server itself. Like if something starts to, glitch out or lag, you try to see what you can do to fix it. I mean, lately it hasn't had any issues, which kudos, you fixed the issue. That's always a thing. But it seems like we had a $10 donate. Oh, we had a $10 donation recently. So, Lolzormatic and Amazing Tac Ho, your love is making Pyrelands a better place. Yeah. We have enough to keep it going. Wow. That's awesome. And of course, also money goes into like paying for plugins. If I remember correctly, recently plugins have started costing money. In which, thank you for it. And thank you to the community of Pyre for donating. Not sure why I'm tossing you redstone torches. Oop. Sorry. I think my internet had a little slight lag. Huh. Oh my god. I better not show that to her. She's dead, Jim. Damn it, Jim, I'm not a doctor. Anyway. Enough copyright infringed sayings. You know, give all credit to the person or the people and the company that have wrote those sayings and made them popular, blah blah blah. So we've gone on through your greatest achievement, your role. In your opinion, your personal opinion now, it's gonna be anything or everything. Varro finally, said the server itself, but what would be your favorite quality of the server that you have built and nourished and just maintained through the 6 years of it being open? I'm going to throw you the rest of these. Nope. Oh, that's beautiful. Well, I think people are right when they say community. It is a good community. That makes sense. I mean, without the people, That's 100% true. Putting it that way. And it would suck without you. I mean, it wouldn't be anything without you. But in all honesty, this is an amazing server. And I have to say, thank you personally. Thank you for, providing this for this server. I mean, if you hadn't have paid it out of pocket in the beginning, we wouldn't be able to have the experience that we have. And that's coming from me right now. And I'm pretty sure if you ask any of the other staff members, any other players that have given your server a test and continue to play it, they can all tell you that they are grateful that you had to put up with all of the bull, all of the money, all of the the stress of starting the server and paying it out of pocket. We are grateful for it. We really are. And that's how a community works, right? The community is nothing without the people, but also the community is nothing without their leader. I mean, if someone doesn't start the community, how does the community grow? So, all honesty, all of this, yeah, you can say that thanks to the community, it's happened, but without you, it wouldn't have started. So, no one sent help for Varro. No one who's visited the service can be saved. And just Morse code. I don't think May knows that we're doing an interview. Hey May, guess what? Let's see if she can figure it out. We are doing an interview, and you are on the candid camera. I like how I spelled R with just an R, but I spelled your correctly. I don't know the world anymore. I just don't. I do know this world, and this world is awesome. Love it. My buff is Eternal Night Vision. Blue. In the sunlight, it's a much brighter blue. Earlier, it was like a dark grayish blue. So I thought it was like resistance or something. Whew. Let's see here. I've gone through the main questions that I asked the staff members. I've gone through your personal questions, but I do have to ask, and I ask everybody. Oh no, I just like let's see where we're going underground and in dungeons. I won't lie, I do too. Of course, when you use an Optifine and you have your brightness turned all the way up, it's almost unnecessary to have a night vision. Although night vision does help out a whole lot. Yeah, it does. It's just nice to have little bubbles around you. Oh, shoot. There's a Varro. Get him. Come down. Come down here. Oh, shoot. I didn't do that. I didn't do it. How to get... Well, I mean, flying types are weak to lightning. Unless it's a flying lightning type, then it's just redundant. Alright. Well, let's see here. I do have to ask, before I decide to turn this off. We've been standing outside of your house the entire time. Should we get a peek inside? And also, really fast, your skin right here. There's a little cross right there. Is that a birthmark or... Oh, that is a scar where someone ripped your heart out. I'm assuming because it's on the left side. You have beautiful green eyes. Anyway. It's over my heart. I just burned it there to the knife. Oh, and I'm assuming that's something you did, and you just represented it through your avatar, or it's something that your avatar. Okay. Only scars that I have looks off into the distance. Where's a window? I need a window. Only scar that I can think of that I ever had was the day she took my heart. Anyway, moving on. Knock knock. It's rude for me to enter someone's house without their consent. Yeah! Hello. This is a cozy little home. And there are 2 beds. This is my crib. Hey, yo, MTV Cribs. 1 room, single bookshelf. Tiny table over here. Click. I have to say, it's a cozy little home. It even has a fireplace. My house has no fireplace. My house is inside of a tree. It'd be kind of silly. I mean, I could throw some cobble in there, I guess. Thank you very much. I still have to build Kenny's tree. I've been putting that off. See, the funny story behind that tree, it was originally for Liz. When, it was originally for, not Tailored, not Liz, the one in between, not Martin. Well, yeah, it's Martin, but the name for it. I forgot the personal name. Anyway, but she made a town, and Julia had destroyed her tree, right? She came back to find that it was destroyed. She didn't know who did it, and I took over Neverland. So this is just a little bit of background lore for the people who are watching this, who they don't know what Neverland is. Come check out the server. You'll learn a lot of great stuff about it. The history of it is deep history. Anyway, and I say deep because this is a deep hole that I live at. I took it over, and I completely dirted the whole thing. Leveled it out at 6 or 7, put dirt, and then I started building a gigantic tree. Put some decoration on it, and at the time, Liz's new character came on. She didn't want anyone else to know it was Liz, but I knew it was Liz. She called me Daiki. Only one person called me that. 2 people if you include Aelith, but... Well, told her I built that for her. Varro comes on, who did you build it for? I said, oh, I built it for you, Varro. It's your spire since you're the nature god. I eventually told him that, it was actually for Liz, but I deemed it for him as well. And then after the whole drama thing that happened, I finally declared it to be my personal little home, but it's a spire for Varro. And then Feo helped me throw up the walls, gave me great ideas for it. I'm going to be adding color onto those walls eventually, but I just haven't worked out a design that'll fit that little square. But that's just a taste of the backstory that you guys will read about, hear about, talk about, all that good stuff when you join the server. And I have Feo's skull, so Feo, if you're watching, you better watch your back. Be trapped forever with. Because I'm coming for you, Feo. I have your head right here. Dun 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 dun. Anyway, that's enough of that. Well, I had to say, Pkemrin, is there anything else you want to tell the people out there who are watching? YouTubers, new players, old players. Because I think Aelith actually... Aww. I love you too, Kemrin. All honesty, I think Aelith has been watching some of my videos. I checked the locations of some of the views, and 1.8% was from Ireland. So shout out to Aelith. Hope you have a wonderful day. Take care, Aleph. And to all the people who are watching, Kemrin says hi. To all the people who are watching, drive safe, tip your waitresses, have a wonderful day. Kemrin, you have a wonderful night. Thank you for letting me interview you, or if it's daytime still where you are, probably not, who knows. And Kemrin, thank you again for letting us enjoy the server. I mean, like I said, without you, we wouldn't be having any fun, really. I won't lie, while on this server, I have looked at other servers at the same time. It was around when we were having the update. I tried Mineplex. It's not my cup of tea. I'm not saying it isn't anyone's cup of tea. It's just not mine. I do appreciate it. Have a wonderful night. Shall see you around, and I'll go and get this video uploaded as soon as I can. Take care, Kemrin. All right. And good night, everybody. Bye.